Welcome to Cashflow Positive, the finance channel that empowers you to make smarter financial decisions. Today, we're delving into the mind of one of the world's most successful investors, Warren Buffett, to understand his unique perspective on a common financial tool, the credit card. Buffett's principles have guided him to unprecedented success, and his approach to credit cards is no exception. It's a radical perspective, one that might just change the way you think about your plastic friend. Understanding his approach could provide you with valuable insights to manage your finances better. It's not just about spending or saving, it's about making mindful decisions that align with your financial goals. Today, we're not just exploring a topic, we're learning from a master. So buckle up as we dive into Warren Buffett's fascinating views on credit cards. To understand his approach, it's crucial to know who Warren Buffett is. Born in Omaha, Nebraska in 1930, Buffett is often hailed as the greatest investor of our time. His journey started at the tender age of 11 when he bought his first stock. Since then, his passion for finance has guided him to become the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a multinational conglomerate holding company. Buffett's success is built on his unwavering belief in value investing, a strategy of buying stocks deemed undervalued by fundamental analysis and patiently waiting for their market value to reflect their intrinsic worth. His knack for understanding complex financial systems, coupled with his frugal lifestyle, has earned him a fortune and a reputation as an oracle in the finance world. Now that we know who Warren Buffett is, we can delve into his unique approach to credit cards. Buffett's approach to credit cards is simple, yet radical. Known for his practical and straightforward financial wisdom, Warren Buffett sees credit cards as a tool, not a crutch. He believes in the power of credit cards to provide convenience and build credit history, but cautions against their potential to lead into a cycle of debt. Buffett's philosophy leans heavily on the side of caution when it comes to credit card use. He understands that credit cards, while useful, can be dangerous if not handled responsibly. The ease of swiping or tapping a card can lead to impulsive purchases and a false sense of affordability. Before you know it, you might find yourself in a hole of debt that seems impossible to climb out of. The billionaire investor warns against this pitfall. He's often quoted saying, "If you can't pay for it in cash, you can't afford it." This principle underscores his belief that credit cards should not be used to live beyond one's means. Instead, they should be used to facilitate transactions and to take advantage of the benefits they offer, like reward points or cash back. Buffett's advice for managing credit effectively is rooted in his overall financial philosophy: spend less than you earn and save the rest. He suggests paying off your credit card balance in full each month to avoid interest charges. If you find yourself unable to do so, it's a red flag that you're overspending. The Oracle of Omaha also emphasizes the importance of understanding the terms of your credit card. He advises against signing up for a card without fully understanding the interest rates, fees, and penalties involved. Knowledge, he asserts, is your best defense against falling into a cycle of debt. Buffett's advice is to use credit cards wisely and avoid unnecessary debt. But how does he suggest we do that? Well, stay tuned to find out as we delve deeper into Buffett's tips for credit card use in the next scene. Buffett provides practical tips for using credit cards. Now let's dive into these pearls of wisdom. First off, the Oracle of Omaha advises us to pay off our credit card balances in full each month. Why? Simply because it's a smart financial move. When we carry a balance, we're essentially borrowing money and paying interest on it. The longer we carry that balance, the more interest we pay. By paying off our balance in full each month, we sidestep those pesky interest charges. In short, we keep more of our hard-earned cash in our pockets, not the bank's. Next, Buffett stresses the importance of avoiding high interest rates. Credit cards can come with staggeringly high interest rates, some soaring into the 20s. It's crucial to shop around for a card that offers a low interest rate, especially if you foresee carrying a balance. Remember, the lower the interest rate, the less you pay in the long run. But here's the clincher. Buffett encourages us to use credit cards as a tool, not a crutch. Think of a credit card as a financial instrument that can help build your credit score, provide purchase protection, and offer rewards. It's not an extension of your income. It's not there to fund a lifestyle you can't afford. Using a credit card wisely means being aware of your spending habits, setting a budget, and sticking to it. In essence, credit cards are not inherently bad, it's how we use them that can lead to trouble. They can be a boon, offering convenience and perks, but misuse can lead to a debt spiral that's hard to escape. Buffett's tips boil down to this: be disciplined, be smart, use credit cards to your advantage, By doing so, you can enjoy the benefits without the drawbacks. By following Buffett's advice, we can use credit cards to our advantage rather than falling into a spiral of debt. Stay tuned as we delve further into Buffett's warnings about credit cards in our next segment. Despite their convenience, Buffett warns about the dangers of credit cards. This sage advice comes from a man who understands the financial world like few others. Warren Buffett's warning around credit cards is not to be taken lightly. He sees them as a useful tool, but one that needs to be handled with care. One of Buffett's primary concerns is the high interest rates that credit cards often carry. These rates can quickly turn a manageable debt into an overwhelming burden. If you're not careful, you could find yourself paying off interest for years, even decades, without making a dent in the principal. It's like trying to empty a bathtub with a teaspoon while the faucet is still running. Another danger Buffett highlights is the ease of accumulating debt. Credit cards can make it tempting to live beyond your means. With just a swipe or a click, you can make purchases that you might not be able to afford. And while it might feel good in the moment, the bill will eventually come due. Buffett likens it to eating candy today and dealing with the cavities tomorrow. Buffett also emphasizes the importance of understanding your credit card agreement. And let's be honest, how many of us actually read those long, complicated documents? But ignoring them can have serious consequences. They outline your responsibilities and the penalties for not meeting them. Buffett suggests treating them like a contract because that's exactly what they are. In essence, Buffett's warning about credit cards is a plea for responsibility. He's not saying you should never use them. Instead, he's encouraging you to understand the potential pitfalls and to use credit cards wisely. He's advocating for a financial discipline that respects the power of these small, but potentially dangerous pieces of plastic. So it's clear that while credit cards can be useful tools, they also come with significant risks. Next, we'll look at some of Buffett's tips for using credit cards responsibly. Remember, as Buffett says, the chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Don't let credit card debt become a chain that weighs you down. So, what can we learn from Warren Buffett's approach to credit cards? Let's recap the key takeaways from today's enlightening exploration. Primarily, we've seen that Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, uses credit cards sparingly and wisely, employing them as tools rather than allowing them to become burdens. Buffett's approach to credit cards is not one of avoidance but rather one of mindful use. He understands that credit cards can be powerful financial tools, offering conveniences like easier transactions and potential rewards. However, he also recognizes that misuse can lead to a dangerous debt spiral. We've learned that Buffett's tips for credit card use are grounded in common sense and financial discipline. He advocates for paying off balances in full each month to avoid interest charges. He also cautions against using credit as an extension of income, a pitfall that can quickly lead to mounting debt. Buffett's warnings about credit cards serve as a stark reminder of their potential dangers. He reminds us that credit card companies make their money from people's inability to pay off their balances in full, leading to hefty interest charges. Falling into this trap can have severe financial repercussions, underscoring the importance of using credit cards judiciously. In essence, Buffett's radical approach to credit cards is one of balance and wisdom. It's about harnessing the benefits of credit cards while avoiding their pitfalls. By embracing this approach, we can use credit cards to our advantage, rather than becoming ensnared in debt. Buffett's philosophy serves as a powerful reminder that the road to financial success isn't paved with reckless spending, but with prudent decision-making and disciplined financial habits. It's about making money work for us, not against us. Remember, the goal is to be cash flow positive. If you found this content useful, please subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts on finance, and hit the thumbs up button. It really helps us out. Until next time, stay financially savvy and cash flow positive.